Welcome to the channel of a Queen Divine, where messages get delivered right on time. Hello, my beautiful divine butterflies, and welcome back to our channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. I am. As you can tell by the title, we are going to be talking about the real reasons they cheat. Okay? So, I'm going to start off by saying, y'all know I always got to give y'all an example of my own situations, because what is a better example than one straight from the queen, you know? So anyway, when I was in situations where I was cheated on, a lot of times it made me like point the finger at myself in a way to where I was questioning my worth, or just questioning myself, or like blaming myself, or just making it as if I might have did something wrong, you know? And that was the wrong thing to do. That's the wrong thing to do. I need y'all to know that's the wrong thing to do. If someone is cheating on you, or someone cheats on you, the last thing you need to do is question yourself. Okay? Somebody cheating on you literally has nothing to do with you. It has something to do with the individual that's doing the cheating. You know, a lot of times we deal with people that are very insecure, and they might not portray themselves to be insecure, but deep down inside they really be, you know? And if you are someone who walks around or sits around, whatever, with a certain level of confidence, and I talk about being conceited or being arrogant, I'm talking about like you have like a level of confidence to you. You have to understand that, like me being a woman, you would think that being a woman, you would only attract other women haters, you know, but you have to understand that the opposite sex could be intimidated by you as well, and could be jealous of your confidence as well. And so what I'm saying is, a lot of times when you're getting cheated on, that other person is intentionally doing it to try to humble you. It don't got nothing to do with you. It has something to do with their insecurities. Okay? Like, they know that if you discover, or if you think that they are cheating on you, that it will make you question yourself, or it'll take you out of your element. And to be honest with you, they like that. They enjoy it because it gives them like a form of an ego boost, you know? So that's why a lot of times when you do like discover the person that they cheated on you with, and you'll be looking and like, I'm a whole unicorn, this is a fucking zebra, this is a horse, you're going to cheat on me for that. And a lot of times they do that for that reason exactly, for you to feel like, for you to compare and contrast, and for you to feel like you don't, like, to lower your self-esteem, basically, to lower that confidence that you have. You know, it really has nothing to do with you. It don't even have anything to do with the other person. You know, even though a lot of times when a guy's cheating on you, the women know, so they do play a part, but the blame is not on them. The blame is on the person, the individual who was doing the cheating. They want to humble you. They want you to be in some type of conflict. They want you to want to argue with the girl or the guy. They want you to want to fight. They want you to be turned up. They want you to give them that energy. They want you to be as insecure as they are internally. They want that. Okay? Another reason they cheat is because a lot of times, like, and this is like also from experience. A lot of times we all, go through life, and we all have our ups and we all have our downs, And if you are someone like me, I am the type of person, whether you a friend, whether you a spouse, whether you family, I'm the type of person who stick through stuff with people, like whether they up, whether they down, whether they got it, whether they don't, you know what I'm saying? And that's just the genuine person that I am. But a lot of times they cheat. Another reason they cheat is because sometimes they will believe that the grass is greener on the other side. So say if you might be going through something, maybe you lost your job, or maybe, money ain't moneying, or just something. And then instead of being the real woman or the real man to come up with a plan or help you through it and figure stuff out, they will basically sacrifice you and go where they believe the grass is greener. And whole time the grass was never greener. It's just easier for the snakes to slither over there in that grass. It's just easier for the snakes to just be slithering through the grass over there. The grass was never greener. I need to tell you that. The grass was never greener. But that's the funny part about it. So they believe the grass is greener on the other side, because a lot of times you would think that somebody went and cheated on you, and whole time their plan was to really just leave you for dead. Their whole plan was to leave you for dead, But once they got over there where they thought the grass was greener, being over there, they realized, damn, there's no grass at all. And a lot of times y'all be thinking like, or I'm gonna say we, because I've been in a situation before. But a lot of times we be thinking like that they just cheated the whole time. They had a whole escape plan. They had a whole plan to really just up and leave you and never come back. But once they got over there, they seen that it wasn't better. And so they made their way back over to you. And you just thought they was cheating on you, but they left you. But they only came back because you let them. You know what I'm saying? They came back because you felt like, well, as long as he come home tonight, well, I'm the real woman because he sleeps with me every night. I'm the real queen bee. No, you're not. You're not. But I'm not saying you're not the queen bee, but that does not make you the queen bee. That makes you the queen dummy, like for real. And I'm not judging. I'm saying like I've been in that situation before. I've been the queen dummy before, But another reason they cheat is because, another reason they cheat or try to go be somewhere else is because if you are someone who is like me, someone who is pretty much stable, someone who how to hold your own, how to, you're secure, you got it going on for real. Another reason that they would cheat is because they want to go where less work is required. If you somebody who is trying to elevate, not just financially, but mentally, physically, emotionally, because for me, in my situation, my old situation, when I first started going through, like my spiritual awakening, I was basically telling the person that I was dealing with, like with me going through my spiritual awakening and everything, and me trying to grow mentally, and, me trying to heal I'm gonna need you to come and try to heal with me, come and meditate, come and read a book, or, jump on a bandwagon. Or I just don't see like it really working for real, And instead of healing and meditating and reading our book, he wanted to go where no work was required. And that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's fine. But I say that to say, like, a lot of the times you're never the reason why you get cheated on. A lot of the times. Some of the times you are, but a lot of the times you're not. Yeah, so they will go where someone is not going to care if they cheat. They're going to go where somebody is not going to care what time they come in the house. They're going to go where somebody don't care if they taking care of their kids. They're going to go where they don't have to put in any work. They don't have to grow. You get what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people just want to stay Chuck E. Cheese kids for the rest of their lives. They don't want to pull up their big girl panties. They don't want to put on their big boy drawers and man up or woman up. So, and once you require them to do that, they're going to just say, forget it. And they're going to go and run where they don't have to work, where they don't have to put in no effort, where they can just do whatever they want to do. Now, it's a lot of reasons why they cheat. And the last reason I'm going to say is, it's way more reasons than the ones I'm telling y'all. But the last reason I'm going to say is, a reason that they cheat on you is because you let them. That is the ultimate reason. Because a lot of times when you get cheated on, you want to just try to make it work. And it's like, if somebody don't see, and it's just like from experience, y'all, this is like real life stuff. Like, and I know that I said I was going to stop, trying to stop cussing, but some stuff requires cuss words. Some stuff just requires it. Like, but anyway, the last reason I'm going to give y'all is because y'all allow them to. A lot of times somebody will cheat on us and we just want to make it work, or we've been working on it for this long, and none of that matters. The history makes it worse. We've been working on this relationship for 5 years, and you have been cheating for 5 years. History don't make it better. It really make it worse. Like, I've been with you for 6 years, and you ain't been respecting me for 6 years. So the history is just an excuse. It's a dumb excuse, to be honest. But anyway, if somebody do not see who you are the first time, if somebody does not see the effort you put in the relationship, period, if somebody does not see what you bring to the relationship, if somebody does not see the qualities you have, if somebody does not appreciate your loyalty, your dedication, that first time around, you have to be strong enough and love yourself enough and know your worth enough to understand this is not as good as it get. Because a lot of times we be sitting around feeling like, oh, but this is my knight in shining armor. And no, clearly he's not. Clearly, this is your op. Y'all have to understand, if somebody you feel like you're in a relationship with or you love is willing to go out their way to assassinate your character or to do some type of humiliation ritual, because that's what it is. When you out here getting cheated on by somebody you flaunting around and claim you in a relationship with, that is a whole humiliation ritual. If somebody is willing to go out here and put a humiliation ritual on you, and somebody is willing to just be out here slanging it and swanging it all over the place, it says a lot about their character. You have to be strong enough to understand, like, this person is not for me, and be strong enough to walk away. When we sit there and we forgive him and believe, oh, we about to make it work this time and he gonna get it right. Listen, if he ain't get it right the first time, he's going to keep getting it wrong. And that's just real stuff. Like, and this is not just for women, men too. Like, if somebody cheat on you, I don't give a damn if you have 20 kids with them. It don't matter how long you've been with them. None of that matters. When somebody cheat on you, you have to love yourself more and understand, like, this is not as good as it get. Just because I've been with a motherfucker for 10 years does not mean that means that I have to stay with them for 10 more. That don't mean that. The minute you discover that somebody has no respect for you, no respect for themselves, no morals, no substance or just anything, they lack all the qualities you need to be in a serious committed relationship, you have to love yourself enough to walk away and just be like, yeah, I'm cool. You know, you have to be strong enough to let them go be where the grass ain't at. You have to go let them be where they can be a kid forever. You get what I'm saying? Because a lot of times we be stagnating ourselves. A lot of times we be holding ourselves back. A lot of times we be letting them bring us down to hell. You know what I'm saying? Just have you out your element, have you, questioning yourself, wasting our youth, years of our lives, dedicating it to men and women that don't appreciate us. Years and years and years just flying past, and when we could have been investing our time and energy in things that actually matter and people that actually give a fuck, Like I said, there are a lot of reasons why they cheat, but these are the reasons that I have for you. And my biggest thing is when you gotta be strong enough to choose yourself. That's the only way you're going to be able to get out of that karmic loop, that constant cycle. A lot of times we just be pressed to be in a relationship with somebody and you ain't never even been in a relationship with yourself. It's okay to be in a relationship with yourself. It's okay to treat yourself how you want to be treated. You don't need no man or no woman to feel validated. You don't need somebody, coming around you just to go behind your back and cheat and playing your face and do all that for you to feel like you worthy. Like we just got to do better, y'all. And if you're somebody like me, you don't deserve that. And with you knowing you don't deserve to be cheated on, there is no reason you should ever feel like you got to give anybody a second, third, fourth, or fifth chance. That first chance should be it. You get one shot. Wait a minute. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow, because opportunity comes once in a lifetime. But for real, they only get one shot. If they miss the chance to make a blow, that's on them. Y'all don't understand. Like, the minute you choose to walk away for good, they will never see your worth until you choose you. They just won't. Because a lot of times, y'all, this video dragging, but a lot of times, because you forgive them so much, they won't take you serious. They never will. You're gonna forgive them that one time, they're gonna be like, oh, I could do it again, and I'm gonna do it again. You gotta put your foot down. You gotta put your foot down, and you have to love yourself, and you have to choose yourself first, always. Okay. But yes, I did make a quote for this video. And the quote, it says, "You can only get cheated on for as long as you stay. When you decide to leave, they'll see that cheating on you only resulted in them cheating on themselves." I'm gonna read it again. "You can only get cheated on for as long as you stay. When you decide to leave, they'll see that cheating on you only resulted in them cheating on themselves." they'll see that cheating on you only resulted in them cheating themselves, not cheating on themselves, cheating themselves. Okay. Well, that's what I have for y'all today. I hope you're having a beautiful morning, evening, or night, or whenever y'all is watching this video. I love y'all so very much, but the Most High loves y'all so much more. God bless. I will see y'all on the next.